Pisces, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Pisces, in today's reading, I will give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started, Pisces. All right, Pisces, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Pisces. Two cards for Pisces for their highest good. One more card. Oh. I'll take them both because there's two cards here. Oh, there's three cards. Okay, so I'll just take this one right here because this one is the one that popped out first. So, okay. Ooh. Okay, let me get one more, you guys. Let me just get it, put it back and then get it. All right, one more for Pisces. Okay. Wow, I got two again. I'll just take these two. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, Pisces. All right. So Pisces, you have a regenerating rain, clear the past and heal the present. Yes. They're asking you to really live in the moment. Let go of the past. Let go of everything that has been happening to you, the hurt, the things that people have done or people have fallen out of your life, whatever it is, really live in the moment and just let go of the past as hard as you can. Really try to let go of the past. I feel like you are definitely going through a healing also. Like a lot of emotions have been coming up to the surface. You're really being very emotional. So and that is what you call a healing, when you're you have a lot of stuff built up inside you that is releasing, is trying to release so that you can have a clearer mind, and make and go on this new path that you're on, because you have wandering path here, and it says enjoy the journey. Now you may not see where you're going to be headed to, but definitely there is a new journey here. You don't know exactly what direction you're going, but there is a new journey, so be ready. And then you have navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. So you see this man and he's in the dark, right? But he sees a path there. He still can't see where he's going. To me, or this is a card, this is where you're like I said here, you don't know where you're going. You don't know what your direction is. You don't know what's ahead of you. But you got to trust in the divine. Trust that there is a plan for you, and for you just to trust the guidance that God is putting you on. Trust the path that He is leading you down, this path. Okay, so that's what they're saying. Like, really trust the divine. Okay, or whoever you pray to, trust it. That's beautiful. I love that. I'm gonna put it over here next to this one so you can see. All right, live in the moment. Trust yourself, you guys. Just go with it. In other words, just go with it. All right, so let's see what's going on. Pisces, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. One for the current for Pisces. This is for Pisces for their highest good. One for the situation. One for the past. One for the what you need. I'm sorry, for the what's hidden. What is hidden? One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now. One for the what you need to work on. One for the outcome. What is the outcome? Okay. I'm just going to push this over there so you can see the cards. Interesting. All right, Pisces. So you do start off with the Chariot card. Chariot card says that there could be somebody, some of you guys could be moving resident to resident. I feel like there is success here. I feel like you could also be traveling here. You have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is talking about, you know, you're ready for change. Change is coming in. Your coming in. Believe in yourself. Have optimism. You know, maybe you just need to be open to explore all kinds of different opportunities that are around you. I also feel like, you know, you need to be ready for this change. Like, well, we'll see what the cards say. And then you have the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is saying, you know, try to let go of anything that you're holding on to, especially the past. Okay, because I feel like you're really being very nostalgic because you have the Six of Cups here. And they're asking you to save money when you can. I'm not saying don't pay your bills, but they're asking you to really save money. You have the Page of Cups here for the for what's hidden. Pay attention to your dreams. There's messages coming through. I also feel like you need to really pay attention to your intuition. The King of Wands is down here. He's an entrepreneur. He wants you to start putting everything into motion. You know, start putting your goals and your dreams. Start opening that door with it and start working on that. I also feel with these. I also feel like you down here. I also feel with the Page of Wands. I feel like you really need to also take care of those loose ends, like the situations that you're dealing with. Really deal with them. You have the Seven of Cups here for what you need to do now. There is a decision that you're contemplating. For the Six of Cups here for what you need to work on. You're going through a healing. For some of you guys, you're going through a healing. You're very emotional. For everyone else, I feel like you are definitely you're being very nostalgic, thinking about the past. They want you to leave that, okay? Like, it's okay to think about it, but not to stay there, like always looking back. Don't do that. And then you have the Four of Swords here for the outcome, and the Four of Swords is saying that you need to take some kind of rest. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, so Pisces, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. All right. All righty, here we go. The Chariot, why is the Chariot here for Pisces? One more card. All right. Oh, okay. All right, so you do have the Knight of Pentacles here with the Chariot card, and you also have the Emperor card. So what this tells me with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you've been working very hard. You know, you've been doing everything that you need to do. There could have been some kind of traveling that you did. There's also moving for you guys. It could have been moving from resident to resident. I also feel like it was very successful, and you're definitely moving forward. With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you've been working very hard, but you need your patience, okay? Even though, you know, you want to see those results really quick. Like, when, you know how I say there's money coming in. Well, it's in divine timing, okay? It's not like it's going to come in tomorrow, but you need to have patience for everything, okay? I also feel like you're waiting on something, so you need to have patience on it, okay? Really have patience. And then you have the Emperor, and you're ready for anything that comes your way. You know how to make decisions. Just don't make them quick, okay? There's stability here. There's, you know, there's respect here. You know, be the leader that you are. They want you to step back into your power and start making decisions when you need to. Don't give it to somebody else, you know, like, you know, oh, what do you think? Or what do you want me to do? You know, stuff like that. You step back into your power and be the leader that you are, Pisces. You know, this Emperor, he's ready for anything. He has his armor and his clothes underneath that gown, because he can handle anything that comes his way, no matter what. He's ready. He's wise. He's stable. He has structure, and that's you, Pisces, okay? But have patience for everything. Um, you have the Page of Wands here, and why is the Page of Wands here for Pisces? Wow. All right. Um, so definitely for a lot of you guys, I feel like there is something here that um, that you may not be seeing, okay? Because something is here. So you start off with the Page of Wands, right? So the Page of Wands is saying that for a lot of you guys, you're going on a spiritual journey, going through healing, transitioning through, this transformation, which means that, you're not doing the same things over and over like you used to do. Things are changing for you. I feel like you're ready for change. I feel like there's going to be opportunities here for you. I feel like you're going in a different direction also, because I just feel like there's a direction here, but you're not seeing things clearly. Like with the Eight of Swords here, there's something here that you're not seeing. She feels, sometimes she feels trapped. This could be male or female, it doesn't matter, because the tarot does not have no gender. But with the Eight of Swords comes up, it's like there's something that they're not seeing. They sometimes they feel trapped, sometimes they feel like they can't move forward, and that's you. What is it that's making you feel like that? Why do you feel trapped? Why do you feel like you can't move forward? Why do you feel like, oh, I'm stuck here? Sometimes you feel like that. With the Knight of Wands, they're asking you to not give up on anything. It's just the way it is. Like right now, the energies are shifting. We are in a new moon, and you could be feeling like that, but you really need to look at why you're feeling like that. You know, maybe you feel like you want something new, something different. You also have the Nine of Wands here, like I said, and the Nine of Wands are saying that, don't give up. You may not see it clearly, the path clearly, but trust that there is a different plan for you, okay? A divine plan for you. You have the Four of Pentacles here, and the Four of Pentacles is saying, let go of that past. Don't hold on to it. Let it go. Live in the moment, you guys. Live in the present. That's what they're asking you. They're also saying that there's traveling here. They're asking you to save money when you can. This is in the past, but I feel like it's now. So really save what you can. I'm not saying don't pay your bills. I'm just saying, like, $2 here, $5 there, whatever. Just save something. You have the Page of Cups here. And why is the Page of Cups here for Pisces? One more card. Now, there is some kind of truth here that wants to come out. I don't know what it is, but there is, like, it's something here that you need to see, or there's a truth that wants to come out. You do have the King of Swords here, and they want you to be more focused with the King of Swords. King of Swords, he knows how to make decisions. He knows how to create things. He's very strong-willed. He's very wise. He knows what he needs to do in order to get what he wants. But they want you to be more focused, okay? Like I said, with the Page of Cups, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to those angel numbers that you see, like 12, 12, 11, 11, 10, 10. It could even be like 1044, 1055, stuff like that. Look them up, because those are that's a guidance for you from your guides, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your angels, whatever you want to call them. They're trying to guide you. They want you to follow your heart and trust your intuition also. You do have the Fool card, so there's that new beginning here. You're very close to it. You're very, very close to it, but you're exhausted. You're tired, and you just want things to move forward. Wow, and they will, because you have that new beginning. This is something that you're not seeing. And then you have the King of Wands here. And why is the King of Wands here? One more card. So you have the Ten of Wands and the Page of Cups. Wow. All right. So, like I said, with the Page of Cups, whatever it is also too that you've been going through, like if somebody has hurt you, because the Page of Cups is here twice. If somebody has hurt you, or somebody has done something to you and you just feel like really upset about it, really forgive them. Okay. Just forgive them. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to, write them anything. You forgive them in your heart and your mind and give it to God, because When you have forgiveness in your heart, you move things forward. Okay, so when this Page of Cups is showing up a lot, so this is telling me that you need to have some kind of forgiveness. Um, have forgiveness. I feel like you're definitely moving forward. I feel like there's messages coming in for you. Um, and I also feel like with the King of Wands, I feel like you need to start your new projects, reach your goals, your dreams, start it. Even if it's just a little smidge or crack, I want you to start doing something with it, okay? Your goals and your dreams. You have the 10 of Wands. You could also be going back to school. I feel like some of you guys might be learning a new trade soon. With the 10 of Wands here, 10 of Wands is talking about that you need to start taking it easy. You're doing way too much. You're very tired. You're very exhausted. You're very emotionally depleted. You're going through a lot. You're thinking about the past. You've been emotional. And they're asking you to start taking it easy. Start setting boundaries. Start setting limits. Start setting, you know what? I don't want to do it this no more. I need help. Ask for help. Get the help that you need. And they're asking you to do that. Wow. And then for the 7 of Cups. Why is the 7 of Cups here? One more card. Wow. Wow. All right. So with the Knight of Cups here, I truly feel like you truly need to follow your heart, okay? And whatever it is, trust your intuition and follow your heart, because there is a decision here that you were trying to make. And this decision is going to lead you to something to where you're going to be walking away. You have the 8 of Cups here, and the 8 of Cups is saying, you see her clearly, he or she, they don't want it no more. They don't want to deal with the drama. They don't want to deal with anything that's bothering them. They just want to move forward. And that's what they're doing. There's a decision that you're contemplating, and it's going to lead you to walking away from something. They're asking you to follow your heart, to trust your intuition, make decisions from your heart also. I feel like you just need to trust yourself and your decisions. You're going to have a lot of ideas. You're going to be very passionate. You're going to have that passion to create something and do things on your own. Wow. Nice. I like that. And then on the 6 of Cups and what you need to work on, one more card. Good. So you're definitely going through this healing because you have the Star card with the 6 of Cups. When you have the 6 of Cups, that means you're going through a big transformation. You're changing things within you and around you. You're really definitely changing yourself. You also have the 5 of Cups here. Really, really let go of the past, okay? Because you're also thinking about the past, being very nostalgic, thinking about everybody that has done things to you, that everything that you've been through, the hurt, if you're gonna think about the past, think about good memories, okay? Try to let that go. But also go with it, because you are going through a healing, and the healing is saying that, the Star card is saying, keep your faith, keep your hope that things are going to work out, because they will. I do feel like there is some kind of blessing trying to come in for you. I also feel like, with this healing, you're going to be very emotional, but they're asking you, just go with it. You feel emotional about crying. You feel like you want to cry, or you feel like you want to journal, then do it, because that is part of your healing. And once you let go of all the things that were built inside of you, then you're going on. You're going to be moving forward. So it's good. This is very nice. But you have the 5 of Cups, and it's like you're not focused. You're not focused. You're not looking at things differently, and they want you to get away from that. Okay, because the 5 of Cups can bring you down. You can be feeling depressed or lost, or just feeling like you don't want to do anything. And the thing is, you don't want that. You want to move on, So just try your best to move away from that 5 of Cups, okay? You have the 4 of Swords here. And why is the 4 of Swords here for Pisces for the outcome? One more card. Wow. Okay, so really take the time to rest, okay? because if you see here, the outcome is here. Okay, you're exhausted, you're tired, you've been through a lot, your emotions have been very high, of course, because you're a Pisces. You feel everything. You feel the hurt, you feel the joy, you feel the happiness, you feel everybody's energy. You're very intuitive, Pisces. You may just not know how to open up your intuition, but you are very intuitive, because you feel everything. You have the Four of Swords here, so really take the time to rest. You have also the Nine of Cups. Really see all the accomplishments that you have done. You've grown so much, you've done so much. Really see everything that you have accomplished and be content with that. Be content and have gratitude for it, because it's there. Be happy, because when you have gratitude, more things come in for you. So just know that. I also feel like there is there is a blessing trying to come in for you. Something is coming in, so be ready. It's nice, but it's in a good way. You do have the Five of Pentacles here also. And there are times that you feel like you're alone, or you feel like you're isolated, or you feel like you're just disappointed in something. You may be disappointed in whatever happened, or whatever is going on in your life. You feel like, just hurt by it. They want you just to move on. Move on, okay? Because remember, it's just temporary, okay? It is temporary. You're going to be okay. You're going to move forward, okay? And that's why they want you to see everything that you've done, all your accomplishments, all the kids that you've raised, the family that you have. Look at everything that's positive, and look at that you've created, that you have done that, okay? Wow, that was a message for somebody out there. Okay. So, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have patience for everything, you guys. Follow your heart and really rest, because I feel like you're very exhausted. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.